Hi, my name is Jordan Edwards, and this is my 2 Comic Club story. I help businesses build out the technology around their marketing systems, essentially help them scale through dashboards and all the different things that they need to continue to see the big picture as they're scaling up. So before ClickFunnels, I was in university studying business management, and one of the things I noticed was that I didn't really feel like I was ahead of technology at that time, like where we were at in the world. I felt like I was learning about things from the 90s in 2013. On top of that, I didn't feel like I was surrounded by the right people. And it was funny, this one time I was sitting in my dorm kitchen and I was with, a bunch of other business students, and I remember sitting there trying to figure out a business plan for a business I was trying to start up, a waste removal business, right? And I was going through it, sat there on the laptop for like 2 hours. And I remember 2 of my buddies from my classes came in and they had beers in their hands. They were like, "Hey, what are you up to?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just trying to start a business, figuring out a business plan." They both looked at each other and they started laughing. And they were like, "What are you doing that for?" And instantly, boom, I realized, I weren't in the right place. And at the time, early 2014, I was just leaving uni. I already realized I wanted to leave. And I was trying to figure out how people make money online. I was kind of learning about affiliate marketing at that time, understanding the basics of MLMs and online advertising. And by the end of that year, when ClickFunnels was actually launching, it was this perfect synergy of I stumbled upon Russell right as I was learning this stuff, and he just accelerated things, and boom, my knowledge just went through the roof, my understanding of how everything worked. And then he launched ClickFunnels. One of the things I learned early on was that, you don't watch what people say they do, you watch what people actually do. And one of the things I was looking for when I found Russell and when I joined ClickFunnels was I was looking for someone who was doing the things they were teaching. And that was super clear to me. I was going through Russell's content and everything that was being said was actually being done. It was literally Russell was showing you how the bread was made. It was he was making the bread and showing you how he was doing it at the same time. And what that meant to me was I was following someone who was laying out the tracks behind them, and I was able to follow, and I could see exactly what he was doing a couple of tracks up ahead, and I was just following along. The main problem before I joined ClickFunnels was that I didn't really know how to program. I didn't know how to code. I couldn't build these systems out on my own. I had to have, help. I was new, and I realized that if I wanted to get results really quickly, I needed a tool, and ClickFunnels came along at the perfect time. I needed something that was going to help me skip the learning curve. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't stay patient and get through a bunch of different stumbling blocks that for a long time stopped me from achieving my goals. One of them was that I didn't really have a product I was really passionate about. I was launching these things half-heartedly. It was as soon as things got tough, I'd be like, you know what, let's just move on to the next thing. Then I started teaching marketing to other people and trying to give the knowledge I had learned over the years to other people. And what I found throughout that process was that maybe I don't have a product right now, but maybe someone else does, and I can actually help them grow their business. I can take the passion that they have for their business and help them grow through that passion, kind of get that secondhand love for the business that I didn't have for a business of my own. And all of that led up to working with Honey Badger Boost and the team over at 9 University. Over the last 2 years, we built out this crazy monster of a company, and a lot of that was down to being able to quickly build things out in ClickFunnels. If you want email setup, boom, it's already in there. You can just plug a couple things in, it's done. You have an idea yesterday, it's built today, it's launched tomorrow. You can literally get your ideas out like that. And one of the best parts about all of this is that when it pops, everything feels buttery smooth. It's it's crazy. What that's done for my family is that it's allowed us to realize that we can really build out whatever life we want. We can do things the way we decide if we're willing to be patient enough and we're willing to put in hard work. Anything is possible. My girlfriend even, she started up her own Etsy stores. All these marketing tips that are pouring out of the ClickFunnels community, they apply everywhere in all walks of life, especially in business. It's mind-blowing. Anyone who is thinking about joining ClickFunnels or anything to do with Russell and his team, you need to do it right now. You need to go, you need to make that decision right now. You need to go through the training. You need to go through anything, do anything these guys tell you, because I promise you they have your best intentions at heart. They're genuinely coming from a place of trying to give back to the world. Now that's honestly what I feel when I'm inside the ClickFunnels community.